Okay, I didn't start the lesson. Okay, so we said the homework was 1.23. You said you had no issues there. 1.24. You had to do the second column from number 1 and 2. Nope, not so? Any issues here? You mustn't just say no, no? Yes? 1F or 2F? 2F. Any other issues with number 2? Sorry? H, F and H, 2F and H. Wait, undo. Sorry? Yeah. 1H. Now why you tell me... So which exercise is this? 1.24. And which page is this on? 34. All right. This is number 1, huh? So, what's your LCM here? What's your LCM? 6x squared. So, what must 2x be multiplied by to get 6x squared? 3x. So, that must be also multiplied by 3x, not so? So, it's going to be x minus 1. Minus? For some reason or other, I'm not getting... Right. What must this be multiplied by? 2. Again, we're not going to multiply it out immediately. Okay. So let's go and multiply out. What do we get? It's going to give you 3x squared minus 3x. We multiply that in. You get negative 2x squared minus 4x plus 6. So what do we do now? Add like terms. So it's 3x squared minus 2x squared minus 3x minus 4x. So 3x squared minus 2x squared is going to give you x squared. Minus 3x minus 4x is minus 7x plus 6 over 6x. Okay, who asked for this question? Who's me? Right, nice. Where did you go wrong? You must multiply the last one. So you got negative 3 here. Yeah. This line here. Okay. So you didn't multiply that by 2. Okay. Anybody else made a mistake here? In the sum? No? Right. Then what was the other question? Number 2, no? Okay. Number 2, what? F. Number 2F. Okay. So is there any denominator that needs to be factorized at this point? No. So what do? We find the LCM. And what is my LCM here? X plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2 squared. Not so? So what must So this is write it here. So it's x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2 squared. So it'll be a very big sum by the looks of it. So what must the first fraction be multiplied by? X minus 1 and x plus 2 squared. Not so. What must the next one be multiplied by? Oh, x plus 1, sorry, yes. Next one? 2 into x minus 1, x plus 2 squared. The next one? 1 into x plus 1, x minus 1. Okay, who asked for this question? Did you write it out like this?
Yes, sir.
Right, so that's not your mistake, no? Just call it out when you see you realize your mistake. So the next step is I must multiply out to get rid of the brackets. Not so? The plus belongs here, no? So let's go. We're going to apply the square first. So it's going to be x plus 1 into binomial squared is going to be x squared plus 2x plus 2x times 2 is going to give you 4x plus 4 plus 2 into x minus 1. Let's square that binomial square up. There's x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus, multiply this story out, 1 into x squared minus 1. As you can see, it's a conjugate pair. So I'm left with x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2 squared. So now we multiply out to get rid of the brackets. Not so? Let's use the other color here. So what do we get is x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2 squared. Okay. So we multiply this in, we're going to get x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4x plus x squared plus 4x plus 4. Sort out that, and I'm going to multiply the two out one time. I don't want to rewrite and rewrite again, okay? So that's going to give you x cubed times 2 is going to give you 2x cubed. That is going to give you 8x squared times 2 is going to give you 16x squared. That times that's going to give you 4x times 2 is going to give you 8x. Okay? So that's going to give you negative x squared, so it's negative 2x squared. Negative 4x is going to give you negative 8x. It's going to be 4 times negative 4 is negative 8. You all agree with that? Minus x squared plus 1. And so you don't get your mistake. Okay? Let's carry on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add like terms now. Again, the LCM remains x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2 squared. So x cubed, this, am I shorting a number at the end? Yeah, what must come here? Sorry? X squared plus 1. Is that the only thing I'm shorting there? Now why do I have an x here? I can't have an x there. So that is going to give you minus 8x. That is going to give you negative 4, negative 8. What I'm also showing, isn't it? Minus x squared plus 1. Is that correct? People talk to me. Is that correct? I don't know what happened, man. This board is not playing along today. Okay, let me just check here before we get the wrong answer. So that is in order. That's in order. 16. We are at 16. Sorry? That is that. That times that is going to give you 8. No, not 8. I made a mistake. Right, let's go again. You're getting confused here. The sum is fairly large. And this board is working on my nerves. And let's go again. X plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2 squared. So that's going to give us x cubed plus 4x squared plus 4x plus x squared plus 4x plus 4. Okay, that was like that. The issue came in here. I said I'm going to multiply the binomial and trinomial and then multiply the two one time out. So that's going to give you the x cubed, 2x cubed. That is going to give you 8x times 2 is going to give you, why 8? It's 4. 4x. So it's going to be 8x squared. Right, I think I made a mistake there. No? So that's going to give you 4x times 2 is going to give you 8x. Negative 1 times x squared, negative x squared. Negative 1 times 4x, negative 4. Must be a 2 here, no? Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8x. Is that correct? Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Minus x squared plus 1. That goes in here. I think the calculator will be in the way now. Yeah. Okay. So again, the LCM is x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2 squared. Okay, so x cubed, I'm going to cancel out here so that I know I've accounted for it. That is going to give you 3x cubed. You all agree with that? Right. The next one is going to be 4x squared, 5x squared, 5 and it's going to be 13. 13 minus 2, 11. So now I get 10x squared. Then I get 4x, 8x. That cancels. So I'm left with 8x. 4 plus 1 is 5. Minus 3. Who got that answer? Nobody? Nice! What's the answer in the book?
3x squared plus x over x squared.
3x squared.
Yes.
But you got exactly this. Okay. So what I suggest you do is, you rework out the sum. 12 more. You saw now I did it, okay? You rework it out. If you get the same answer, it's good and well. If you get the answer that they have at the back, you let me know, now I have to rework it out tomorrow. Is that okay? So that's how you should do it. Yes?
But in the book's answer, the common factor is x plus 1 squared and x minus 1.
X plus 1 squared.
And x minus 1.
Now you see now.
So
So they have changed this here. So what is their LCM? X plus 1 squared.
No, so but the sum is still the same.
But what is the answer that they have? In the denominator?
X plus 1 squared and x minus 1.
Yeah, this would have been x plus 1 squared. So that you see, this is the problem with the textbook, man. There's no way that you could have gotten x plus 1 squared from what we have. So the denominator is set at what we have. That's why I told you the sum is fairly large. Because of there's no common denominator in it. You understand? So it makes it fairly difficult to work through it like that. Okay.
How many books are there in an exam?
You will never get the sum like this in the exam. The reason being that, imagine you get this thing here. This already took me 10 minutes to do. Okay, and I made a mistake. So, in an exam setting, we won't give you something like this. So, that you must go with such big 4 factors. It's very large. You understand? And we're nice people, man. We don't want to. Right. Any other problems, people? With the sums, no? Not with the lives. Right, let's go to number 3. Number 3 you had to do. Sorry? ACG. Right, any issues here? Yes, so what are the issues? Yes. Sorry? Oh. Oh. At the bottom. Anything else? This is number 3. And it's on page 35, correct? Okay. So, what needs to be done first here? Is there a common factor? Oh, you said there's no common factor. Okay. The cube needs to be factorized. Not so. The cube needs to be factorized. The sum of cubes. So if you factorize this here, it's going to be 3ab over. It will be a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared plus 1 over a plus b. What is your LCM here? A plus b, a squared minus ab plus b squared. Right, you guys understand? Alright. So LCM is a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared. Okay. So what's your first fraction shorting? To get the LCM. To satisfy the LCM. Nothing. So I must multiply this by? By 1. Because look at the LCM. Is that not the LCM already? So why are you calling A? Times 1. Times 1. What must this be multiplied by? A squared minus AB plus, same on top, A squared minus. Okay. You guys understand? So it's going to be 3a times 1 is 3ab plus 1 into a squared minus ab plus b squared. Get rid of the bracket by multiplying that 1 out. What did we say about this trinomial here? It will never factorize. Okay. So what can happen now? Add like terms. So it's going to be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. What do you see now on top? Perfect square trinomial. You will see a perfect square trinomial here. So factorize that, what do we get? It will be a plus b times a plus b, or you could have written a plus b squared over a plus b into a squared minus ab plus b squared. So what happens? That cancels. Not so. So you left with a plus b over a squared minus ab plus b squared. Okay, what's the answer in the book? Who got this answer? Okay, you could have just said the same. Okay, I thought I made another mistake, or we were wrong somewhere. So who asked this question? Where did you go wrong?
I just
The black? You don't want to go red? No. So the color is the problem. Yes, the color. Okay, listen. Did you see these light terms? Or you didn't add the light terms? You didn't know where to go from there. Whenever you get light terms, you add light. Alright. Anything else? Then I asked you to do 1.25. No. Remember, check your skills is for Monday. We'll discuss that on Monday. Alright. Next heading, exponents.